So here we have an example of what you might end up with, at the end of this sprint. Here I have examples of all the screens that you're going to be working on. Some of you might obviously look quite different, but here we have a list of all the users, list of details, services, the categories, the questions, the answers, the frequently asked questions, the answers to those frequently asked questions, and then details for each one of them, right? Where you can have a drop down and select, which record do you want to see, right? Where you can select the primary key and then, it retrieves that data from the RESTful service. So what I'm illustrating here is that we're going to add two of these, right? I'm going to add a quotes version of this, right? Which is going to have a tabular rendering of all those quotes, and then we'll work on a details version that will allow us to retrieve one particular quote. All right, and that's just to illustrate what you're going to be working for this particular sprint. Okay. All right, so let's create the first one of creating a quotes, right? Of a summary of quotes. All right, let's see. Let's work here. First, let me make sure what branch I'm in. I think I'm here. This is the right place. So git branch. Okay, so master. I shouldn't be working in master. So git check out section 3. So while I'm here, I'm gonna create a couple things. Let's see. Let's start off by creating two dummy React components, maybe just as placeholders for the two screens that we're going to be building. Right, so let's create maybe a quotes, right? So this might look something like import React from React, and we're going to create a class here for implementing this component. If you're familiar with React and prefer using stateless components, that's fine. If you're familiar with Redux, then sure, go ahead and knock yourself out. Anybody familiar with Redux? All right, so if you prefer doing Redux, do Redux instead. I'm just going to stick to just simple, plain old React, stateful React. All right, so let's see, class quotes, and this is going to extends React.component, and we're just going to render here, return, and for now we're just going to say h1 quotes. All right, we're gonna export this so I can import it later on. This is quotes, and we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to create a file almost identical to this one, and this is going to be quote details. Okay, and the only difference is that it's just going to be just going to say quote details and details and details. All right. All right. So we have the two placeholder components. Here in the admin, this is the entry point of the admin page entry point that is going to allow us to navigate. Excuse me. Navigate to all the other pages. Right. First, we're going to have to import those two components that we already have. So that's the what was it? Quotes from quotes, and we're going to import quote details from quote details. There we go. And we're going to create two links, one for each, so that we can navigate to either one to those two node pages, one for quotes and one for quote details. And they will be mapped to quotes, and then some ID of some quote that we want to read. All right? Okay. Let's see, what else? So those are the links. If we refresh, we should be able to see those two links. There they are, quotes and quote details. But right now they don't navigate anywhere because they're not mapped to any component. So let's map them to some components. Using routes, route allows you to associate a URL route to a particular component that you want to display at that route. Right? So we'll add two, one for quotes and one for quotes with a placeholder ID. And this will render quotes, and this will render quote details. All right? So if we go back, we should be able to now navigate to either quotes or quote details. Make sense? All right, with those two placeholders. All right? All right, excellent. So now what we want to be able to do is when we navigate to each one of them, right, we want to go and fetch the quotes from the relational database, right? Or retrieve a particular quote by their ID. So let's work on that next.